Hey, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III, and I'm with Disability Resolution PA. Let's go over a topic that I think is important for those who are now just coming into the 2017 year and want to know where Social Security Disability Administrative Law Judge hearings are going, and what are some more frequent questions that are popping up in the actual hearing. So I was just reading through the NOSCR manual that popped out for this particular period of time, and they were showing how do claimants win, how do claimants lose, percentage, what was more successful, what was less successful. And it actually made me see something that I've been noticing, but I didn't really focus on it yet. And that is that in the hearings, many of the administrative law judges are spending more time on the analysis of the past relevant work of what the claimant traditionally did within the past 15 years. So, that claimant within the past 15 years was this job, this job, this job, this job. Well, it used to be where the judges, they look at the 3369 SSA 3369 form, which is the work history form, and they'd say, okay, this is good, got it, cool. Vocational expert, do you have any questions? Vocational expert, maybe one question, maybe no questions. Cool, boom, next thing. Well, now the judges want to know a whole lot more about which jobs you worked, which jobs you didn't work. Why is that? They mostly focus on just making sure they have all the jobs there, and then they focus on the longest work job, okay? And they look to see why you couldn't do that job nowadays. And then they also look at the job you last worked. Now, there are some categories in preparing your testimony that you should be thinking about when looking at these types of questions. But, think of it this way. Right off the bat, you want to focus on, okay, at least know all the names of the jobs, an approximate timeline of when you worked at those jobs, okay, within the past 15 years. So if you're in 2017, you're going to go back 15 years from 2017, all right? If you're in 2018, you're going to go back 15 years from that. Why? Because step 4 of the 5-step sequential process states, can you do your PRW? That's past relevant work. That by statute means past 15 years. All right, so the next thing I want you to think about is, okay, at these jobs, first focus on the job you worked the longest and the job you last worked. At those particular jobs, was I fired? Did I quit? Was I given accommodations? Was it owned by a friend? Did family members own it? Things like that. I want you to start to think about that, because that's all important testimony that you're going to be giving during the actual hearing. Why? Well, if it's owned by a friend or a family member, it's more than likely you had a relaxed schedule, or it wasn't as difficult. You basically were, able to do things that a traditional employee wouldn't have to do, or you didn't have to keep pace with what a traditional employee would have to do. Now, I know sometimes that swings the other way. Sometimes friends expect more from friends, but in large part, it's usually a situation where you received accommodations in the form of basically, being helped out by this family member or friend who owned the business or was a manager at that particular business, okay? Look at what other accommodations you received. Look at why, you worked there for so long or didn't work there for so long. Was there a reason? So really have your past relevant work experience worked on. Now, I know most of you don't know what DOT is, Dictionary of Occupational Titles. I know most of you don't know what that is, but that pertains to basically more so step 5 of the 5-step sequential process. If you don't have an attorney, start asking that attorney about, okay, what are we doing to prepare my step 5, the 5-step sequential process, being the DOT for RTSW, relevant transferable skilled work, and then unskilled work. All right. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA in Orlando, Orange County-based Social Security Disability law firm, Orange County, Florida, Orlando. We are branching out now to many, many different areas because the firm has grown and grown and grown. I have personally created more Social Security disability tutorial videos than any other human being in the entire world, so yay. At this point, I want you to have an absolutely wonderful day. If you have a unique question for your claim or you want the most up-to-date information, that's fine. Give me a call or shoot me an email and we'll go from there. All right? Thanks so much. Bye-bye.